some. No, I hate the M60. I don't want... Even if it had an M60 with it rounds, I wouldn't use it. M60 has no single shot, no semi-auto. So you end up firing 10, 15 round bursts, whatever it uses, and it just blows through a clip almost instantly. So... Need the M2, the Modlist. Modlist you can set to either single shot, semi-auto, or you can set it to burst mode. Oh yeah, the reinforced headlight. Good call. I'm not even going to worry about taking a tire. Take the two headlights, though. Those do tend to get broke. So I got spare mirrors, I got spare headlights. I think it's like half an hour to take off plating, though. Yeah, it's 24 minutes to take the plating off. It'd go dark here real fast if I started doing that. So, we'll take the parts. We'll remember the vehicle. So we got something we can come back to. I think we'll go north a little bit further. Then we're going to probably flip around and come back, because we've basically accomplished everything I wanted to with coming up this way. So we'll do a little bit further driving, and then we'll head back to base for the evening. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do love my Humvees, so this is pretty much my traditional Humvee. For anybody that hasn't been checking out my channel for a long period of time. Reinforced windshield. Did I forget I don't have a broken windshield. All my windshields are good. It's the headlight in that position that's the thing that's broke. But the windshields are all fine. Those I welded up. The wing mirrors I moved to the interior position right here in the corners. And they turn into inboard mirrors. Which is perfectly fine. You lose a tiny bit of the cone behind you, vision-wise, sometimes, but soldering iron. God, another. All of a sudden, I'm just swimming in science stuff. Basic power armor. You guys let me drive right past power armor sitting on the side of the road. I'm yakking about headlights and window frames. And there's a science site with power armor sitting on the side of the road. Hey, basic power armor. But yeah, I mean, I traveled and I traveled and I traveled and we couldn't find any, and I was desperate because we were finding those labs over here. And I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get into them all, and now all of a sudden we've got like 15 ID cards just raining from the sky. So, power armor laying on the ground. 5 more ID cards. I don't need programming. Don't need clothes. We'll grab a couple more ID cards, I guess. But, science. Wait a minute. Science SD memory card? Excuse me? Squeeze me? What the hell is a Science SD memory card? This memory card appears to be related to Zedra and is certainly encrypted. Looks interesting, though. Well, we gotta pick that up. I think I need one of the computer reader things, though. I'm not sure my laptop will work, especially my control laptop. So we might have to go figure something out. I'm not sure. I have no idea what that is. I've never seen that before. So many ID cards. Which is standard. That's par for the course for me. As soon as I don't need it anymore, it just throws piles and piles of them at me. Alright. Into the back with you. Let's also dump in some of these other random things. I still got the guitar with me. Oops. Alright, remove that headlight. So we got the headlights in, the windows are all fine. We're pretty much done. Wait a minute, reinforced headlight, reinforced headlight. Why the hell is there a reinforced headlight here to begin with? That's not where a reinforced headlight goes. I don't know if I accidentally installed that at some point or what. There's the reinforced headlight. There's the other reinforced headlight. Huh, weird. Okay, well, random roadside stop. We got some basic power armor and some more science cards. I have no idea on a decryption room. So, that's interesting looking. I'm a little worried about why I'm not seeing anti-material turret. Is the tank drone or the chicken walker just off the edge of the screen? Phone's gonna die. Well, you gotta do something about that. Road work, not a roadblock. I don't think I've ever seen a road work like that before. So that says, is that new also? Well, we're gonna check the road roller for gas, because those are diesel. A little bit. Alright, if I find a good water source, fill up that other tank. I have to remember to do that too. Time are we up to? 550. Alright, we can do a lot of traveling in that amount of time. Oh, here we go with the multiples in a single area. Farm field, farm field. I don't care about farmhouses, thanks. Oh, fungus. Alright, we're stopping. It's all I care about. There is fungus among us. Let's go this way. See if we can find a helicopter site with 10 bio operators or another body site. Basically working my way down to this other road section over here. So from here, the alternator in the vehicle, so you remember that welding I did? We're already half recovered from all of that welding and repair work that we did. So just driving around with the alternator is going to take care of most of that. Hey Dentine, thanks for the resub. So I stopped bothering to put solar panels on the vehicle when I figured out that it never really mattered. I never ever use the full amount of power. Just a couple of storage batteries will provide. Barring, like I said, me putting laser turrets and stuff like that on the vehicle. So the lab that we started in has got... I don't remember now. I think the lab we were in, which one was it? Was it the laser rifle finale? And then the other lab we went to had the useless containment room with the multiple eyes. I can't remember all the different ones we went into in what order. So, motel in the middle of nowhere, slime pit, and an anthill. Yeah, that's not good. That's just a standard RV. Oh, mobile meth lab. I don't need a chemistry station. We're all done with that. I don't need the drugs that might be in there. Yeah, let's just... Excuse me? What up there is making an acid pile? Is there an acid anthill near the anthill? I'm a little confused. What is doing this? Giant ant. Giant acid ant. Alright. So that's a standard anthill, but I'm seeing acid ants. So do we have like an acid anthill up this way? That's the only thing I can think of. Yep, there it is, right there. So that's fun. That's quite the density of ant meat and chitin, if you wanted some. Alright, back down to the road. Let's head back the way we went. Or head back where we came from. I'm trying to keep my eyes on the side of the road for a convenient pool of water. Like, that one's a little too far in for me. I'm driving by these forest areas. There's one right out on the edge, like that one there. I might be able to do, but let's wait for a better spot. I think I can get in close enough to that one, maybe. Let's go find out. What am I talking about? I will show you. Straight out. Alright, right there. Stop driving. Alright, so you notice I've got a kitchen unit here. I got a water source right there. So I am going to craft clean water, batch of 20. Oh, it's not going to let me because I don't have anything to store. That's right. I think that's funny. Even though I'm going to put it directly into the tank of the vehicle. Let's see. Nope, I didn't bring any liquid storage whatsoever. It's not going to work right now. I need something to store some kind of liquid in before it's going to let me feed it directly into the tank. But basically, if I had any kind of storage with me, liquid storage, then just batch 20, throw it directly in there. Batch 20, throw it directly in there. Crystal Pepsi's back again. Tier 2 subscription. 9 months. Howdy, howdy. Welcome. Again. But yeah, so I just sit here and spend a couple hours just filling up a 60-liter tank with clean water. And then you're good to go for quite a while. Makes that process real easy once you've got a kitchen unit and the information to do that. See, there's a nice convenient water spot right there. Just pull up within 5 spaces of it, and you can cook up as much water as you want. Alright, so we're heading back into civilization. Derelict buildings. Oh yeah, I already rolled through here. Alright, just keep on rolling. Nothing's going to be interesting here. So those blotches you keep seeing on the outer edge of my vision is my infrared vision, detecting heat far, far away. It's kind of funny the way it works in conjunction, especially with night vision and such. Time is it? 6 o'clock? Yeah, it's too late in the day. We'll just head back to base. Successful run. We got just about every single thing I wanted. The only thing we didn't find was a military vehicle. I need an APC, tank, mobile gun platform. I need one of those types of vehicles to get my M2. That'll open up some tactical flexibility. But we're going to have to start turning our attention to fun places to go get into trouble. Okay, vehicle's in good shape. Anything we need to take back in with us? Inventory, everything. Whoops. Try this again. Inventory, everything. Definitely take that stuff back in. Leave the goggles, leave the parts. And split the duct tape. Home sweet home. And I guess we can take that back down to the basement now. I'm tempted to go sweep the last couple parts of the lab. I think, I want to say I've actually swept all the places that have books. I'd really like to get the mech up one more level so I can get the thing fully repaired, not have to worry about those parts again. Need more magic books and stuff. Yes, that's part of why we're going to get traveling, because we haven't seen much of the world yet, and none of the area we've seen so far has the new used bookstores. We haven't seen any magic shops. We've already raided the school for its magic supply. So I know up this way we've got some fairly good sized places, and this does have a bunch. We got a magic shop, There was something else I liked about this area. I don't need antique stores anymore. And then we had like library, bookstore, library. So we'll probably head that direction. We know we've got a... actually, I can't say for sure I've got a way to get through this forest section here. It's looking like I might not. This road connects up, and I go all the way through it, and then around. That's going to be an ugly drive through the middle of a town, but we can do it in the Humvee now. Break our way up into this area. Then we got fungus. They may or may not be spreading. But yeah. Got a shipwreck we can go play with. So that's the current place that I'm heading towards, because we've already got the map of the area. And there's a bunch of known stuff we can go investigate. And I'm hopeful we'll find something like a necropolis or one of those locations we can really kind of rips up some stuff. Let's have some more rotten cooked meat. It's no longer warm. I like my rotten meat warm. And I think we'll just get out of the way of the fire. Alright, we got escape to 4. I think that's good enough. Let's pick a different spell. I like escape more than phase door, so I think I'm gonna do escape. Oh yes, haste. Let's do haste. Let's get a couple levels of haste. At least get the failure chance down. So we'll do haste. Let's start with 4 hours. Still working on the wizard tower. That's what I needs. I needs me a wizard tower. Hopefully they're fairly rare. Don't care about the pain. Alright, so 10 p.m. We got haste to level 2. 56% failed chance currently. Now some of that failed chance is due to the gear I'm wearing and the encumbrance that I've got going on. 2 turns to cast, which is fine. Usually I'd be casting this out of combat, but or right before I head into a nasty one. Only 18 turn duration, so it doesn't last long. I haven't really gotten into using it heavily yet, so... Max mana dropped a ton. That just because the 1-point event that we dropped recently? Who knew? Get another fire going, cook up some more rotten meat. I'm going to think about going to get some fresh meat here pretty soon. Okay, tired again. So we got quite a few books we can work with. I do have Bless. Apparently I forgot to relearn Bless. Alright, let's relearn Bless. No idea what level I had it on. I know I remember casting it once successfully at a minimum. Alright, so we got it back to level 1. So, yeah, that would have gotten me the strength I needed that one time. between Bless and... so I just cast Bless, and if I also pop... where'd you go? Ogre Strength. Assuming I cast it successfully. Which I have a real hard time doing. It's like a 96% fail chance. But however, so you can see we can jack our stats up pretty high, but it's going to burn a lot of mana. So lots of books. I still haven't decided which of these I want to try to start working on, really. I don't have any of them to any appreciable degree yet. No damage spells really leveled up hard or anything like that. I think the furthest one we've got is what? Cure Light Wounds at level 7? And we've got Escape to level 4. So we'll definitely do Haste. Big benefits for that. Possibly Bless. And I gotta pick some damage spells. Let's go ahead and go to bed though. It's already 1 o'clock. See what kind of mutations we do. Borg, my stomach feels so empty. It's so empty. No fun mutations this time. 8 a.m. We'll wake up here pretty soon. Still says normal weight, but I'm eating pretty poorly because of my carnivore and all these other crazy statuses. Okay, let's see. So we got pretty much everything done with the vehicle, except for finding more gas and the turret. I could get everything relocated. I could start moving things so we can base out of the vehicle now and not have to keep coming back here constantly. Take me a little bit to do a big old inventory shuffle and figure out what I want to take and what we're going to leave behind. At this point in the game, I usually divest myself of huge piles of crap that I'm just never going to use from here forward, because we've got pretty much everything built, or I can build it as needed. I don't carry too much in the way of raw materials, because it's easy to come across, especially once you've got a good vehicle and you're mobile. So I could do that. That would get us out of the basement here, and we could just keep traveling instead of coming back here constantly. Probably be the best thing to do at this stage, because we need to hit the road and I don't want to have to keep returning back to this spot. Yeah, we're gonna have to do it. So let's see here. Let's do call you in one spot for the moment. Pretty sure all of this is gonna go. Oh yeah, I forgot about the wands we picked up. I haven't done anything with the wands yet. Haven't used that map. I'll have to do that. So all that's definitely going. Let's... How do I want to do this? Do I want to make a pile of stuff going or staying? What am I going to have to get more? Let's say what I'm going to take with me. So I've already got a Rivtech sniper rifle. Taking the Barrett, I think, is fairly useless. I won't use it over the Rivtech version anyway. I think I will take the Scar, and that's probably about it. We gotta take the grenade launcher. Alright, so the Scar was what, 223? So many grenades. I'll take a few of some of the rarer things, but for the most part, we're just going to leave all this ammo behind. Never going to use it. Oh, should take that. Definitely need my tools. I think we're all done with the chemistry stuff. We know where it's at if we need to come back for it. I want, whoops. You set aside. Rollerblades! I need like, what, 4 sets of rollerblades, and then I can put them on my my Cataclysm, right? How many leg Cataclysms do I have that I need to I need a set of rollerblades for each pair of tentacles? I think that'd be fair. You had to wear like 3 different rollerblades to be able to get the advantage when you have leg tentacles. Hey there, Donavaro. You had no idea you could use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to streamers. Yes, that's why I'm trying to educate people. That's why I brought it up. I figured I hadn't really talked about it in forever. Actually, never on my YouTube channel. I'm pretty low key on my YouTube stuff. I don't like to bother folks. So that was the first kind of self-promotional video I did in, I think I hit 2,400 uploads, something like that. So glad you found it helpful and useful information. But yeah, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch sub that you can gift to your choice of creator. You just got to do it every month. So make sure to visit once a month, hit that sub button, and it's $2.50 into the pocket of the creator. Alright, all the food's going to have to go. This is going to take a while. Do I care, though? I guess I'll take some of this stuff. So many MREs. One of these days, I'm going to be able to eat my my beloved candies. Wild root poisonous? I don't remember ever seeing wild roots or wild root poisonous before. Must have picked that up when I was doing that big bird egg, reptile egg hunt. Alright, all of this stuff can go. And unfortunately, all the books have got to go. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be too much stuff. I'm going to end up leaving even more stuff behind after I make this initial pile. Let's see. Yeah. That's right. We haven't done anything with the CBMs yet. We actually did find the lab that had a bunch of them. Gotta take my purifier. Alright, we'll take all the fun stuff. Okay, don't need to take a recharging station. I'm done with blob glob accumulations. There's the extra metal tank that I need for the vehicle. I don't need Hack Pro anymore, but we'll take it just in case. Oh crap. So much stuff we've got sitting here. I hate doing this process on camera. It's kind of boring. 3,500 sinew. How about we take 2,000? Gotta have our mana crystals. Alright, that's my initial grouping. Come here, fire extinguisher. You are going to get disassembled. All I want is the berry can from you. Alright, so I don't have anything super bulky laying around in my inventory here. How big's the stack? It is 400, so that's less than 2 of the cargo spaces. So each cargo space in the vehicle holds 250. So we're at one full one and 150 out of 250 of a second. Assuming I don't grab anything else out of my main pile here. Oh, and I haven't even dealt with that stuff yet. I totally forgot I had all this stuff sitting over here. Crappity crap. Yeah, I should probably take that. I think I'm done with the large-scale bleach and ammonia use. I think I'll find enough for the limited number of CBMs I might possibly install. I think I'll have enough anesthetic. I'm not going to try to go into the anesthetic production process. I don't think I need detergent anymore either. There's not too much filthy stuff I'll be picking up off zombies. Take the heavy survivor helmet just in case I can ever wear it. Don't need a crap load of Kevlar. And we'll take our boots and our gloves. Alright, so that added a little bit. We're up to 409. Anything you see that you're like, oh my god, you're leaving that behind? I mean, all this guns and ammo I'm just never going to use, so... I've already got binoculars and a telescope. Got all the tools already in the on my tool belt, so I don't need the toolbox. I can make pretty much or find all of this stuff easily. Food's not really a question. Those don't have any use, they're all gray now. And again, I'm gonna probably be inconvenienced by missing some of this stuff and have to grab it while I'm running around, but too much of a pain in the ass to keep dragging it around when I'm not going to use it very often. Alright, I don't think so. I think that's everything. So if we do that, and one more duffel bag would be nice, but we'll do those. That gets me to what? 79. Still going to be a few trips, like 5 trips. Let's see, 11 a.m. It's going to take most of a day to drag this stuff upstairs and start loading the vehicle. Oh yeah, how long per space? 5 minutes per space? 4 minutes per space. Now I'm wishing for just this next few minutes that I had Z levels turned on. So let's options, current world, Z levels on, save and quit. Out we go, back in we go. I'm coming back, Puff. Cast haste and other buffs? Just for this? Doesn't last long enough. Alright, all up, ignore. Alright, what's making noise out here all of a sudden? Kinda weird. That's lovely, because now I'm gonna get interrupted constantly. I'm not sure I brought earplugs. In. That's gonna be hilarious if he's out here shredding my vehicle. I am gonna be mad. Stop falling. Really? He's like three floors below ground. I'm hearing that stuff again. Excuse me? There better be a lot more stuff than that. Drag. Up. Ignore. There. Check one more time. Alright, we got everything that time. Where... Yeah, I don't have any earplugs. How do I not have earplugs? Did I leave earplugs on my bed? I had to have picked up earplugs by now, right? Nope, no earplugs. Well, that's kind of weird. Guess we'll do it the slow way for now, then. Could reset it back again, I guess. 3 o'clock, we're getting close to the vehicle. Alright, that'll do right there. Let's see. Not that one. Oops. Options, current world. Z levels off. Okay, so we got everything moved. I think for the moment, I'm just going to do a rough sort, just toss things wherever it wants to go. Yeah. Well, that's not good. That means the Z levels thing is still going on. Not good. Z levels didn't take. Hate it when this happens. Because it's off, but it's not actually playing the way it's not being off. Here we go with the nonsense. Excuse me? That doesn't make sense. That one's full. That one's only got 7, so how was that not gonna fit in there? Oh, that was weird. Hey there, guacamole! Yeah, as everybody mentioned, welders, medium batteries. Or, if you have a decent electronic skill, another common thing to do is do battery mods. So, if you have a tool, for example, that uses light batteries, but all you have is a heavy battery, you can create a heavy battery mod, and that will convert the tool to use heavy batteries. So, sometimes you'll do this on purpose just because you use the tool a lot and you get sick and tired of swapping out constantly little batteries and you've got extra heavy batteries laying around, so you'll mod it like a soldering iron. You can mod to use a medium battery or a heavy battery. That way you don't have to swap it out as often or whatever you want to do. But make sure you use these battery mods. They do take a little bit of skill. Bleed Purple bonus! Thank you very much, Guacamole! Very generous. That is 3 Moose Salute generous. Time for another 3 Moose Salute parade. Alright, get your mooses out, boys. And girls. And indeterminate others. They, thems. Thanks a lot again, Guacamole. So, for anybody that hasn't noticed, right below my floating face over there, I am trying to do some hardware upgrades for the channel during Amazon Prime sales time. So, a few things in particular that will really help out with the channel maintenance and ongoing upgrades. So, I've made do for quite a long time with some kind of patchwork materials. The last time I actually asked for any kind of donations or help with things is for this thing right here. The microphone, and it was a huge difference. Just go back and listen to the tutorial series compared to the current sound quality. So, everything is very much appreciated. That's a moose herd. That's a moose salute. That was a good one. Thanks very much, everybody, for participating in the 3 Moose Salute. Moosin', yeah. There's some pretty fun things you can try to do to pluralize moose, but it's just moose. Moose is plural of moose. So yeah, batteries. That's the deal with batteries. So until you can get a vehicle welding rig, the absolute critical thing, you know you're in mid-game, is when you get a vehicle welding rig put in a vehicle with a storage battery. I can't say enough how important or how useful it is to get a storage battery installed and a vehicle welding rig installed. Once you got to that point, everything gets so much easier then with your little ability to move and repair and weld and craft and so on. So we got everything in. Next thing I want to do, I want to go ahead and I've got the water supply in this 60-liter tank. Let's throw the new tank in first. So let's put it, we've got one tank. Where's the tanks in this thing? Hey there, Butts. Thanks for the follow. There's a tank under that. There's a tank under that. Alright, so let's put one in the back corner here. Install 6-liter tank. Ignore the noise. Stupid Z levels. Welder, please. Alright, so we got our third tank in. That's usually the limit. You can put more in, but for my own personal uses, I use the first two for gas. Once I have 120 liters of diesel, that's essentially infinite gas. You'll always find enough to keep moving. You'll never run through that. And then I use one for just clean water, as I showed earlier, where I just pull up next to a water supply and then craft up clean water and just keep filling the tank over and over. So now that I got stuff here, I can actually do what I was doing earlier. So we can go to the crafting screen and we can say drinks. Whoops. What's going on here? Why are you not showing me the water? I have water. Whoops, what the hell? Are you telling me it just used my 60-liter tank of water? I thought I brought an empty up with me. Apparently, it emptied my water out of my 60-liter tank, and then it installed that tank into the vehicle. Huh. Following from YouTube. Great tutorial vids. Glad you liked them. Glad you found them helpful. Well, it's kind of the intent. Back in the old days, and I'm talking 2 years ago, when I started getting into Cataclysm seriously, I was watching Rycon videos, hours and hours and hours, to try to figure out how to do like the simplest single thing, just hoping he would do it so I could figure out how it worked or how you did something. And it really bugged me that you couldn't really find a resource to explain or demonstrate certain mechanics. So that's kind of what spurred me on to starting the tutorial series initially, and then following that up with quick tips and the university and everything that's kind of followed from that. But yeah, glad you found it helpful. Let's see. So there went my water supply. Now I don't have anything to drink. I can go down and get some more. Time is it? 3:55. What else do we need to work on? Let's even these piles out a little bit, actually. Let's move everything from... Nah, we'll just go half and half, I guess. I don't really care where it's at. I can reach every single space from standing in the middle anyway, so it really doesn't matter what space it's in for usability purposes. I just want to make sure I don't have any one particular cargo space close to being full. So we got 100 plus there, we got 190 there. Alright, let's transfer a little more. Whoops, and I'm putting it on the ground. Well, that's not what I wanted. There you go. Alright, so I've got a little exclamation point for all 3 cargo spaces. If I examine those, none of them show me items on the ground. Oh, I actually can reload that because I actually have grenades. I forgot about that. That's fine. And if I do all down here, the only thing I'm seeing is some steel and some scrap metal. So we haven't dropped anything. Nothing's laying under the vehicle. We got all of our stuff into these 3 spaces. What I was trying to say is, I finally settled on this design. Normally in the past, I had 3 cargo spaces back in here. But when you use your vehicle as your primary base as well as your transportation, you need some kind of crafting surface. Otherwise, you quickly go berserk trying to craft and constantly having to interact with that extra menu and dropping things and picking them up and all that. So plus, you get the speed bonus. So I sacrificed one of the cargo spaces for the workbench specifically back here. But by standing in the middle here, I mean, I'm adjacent to all of my cargo spaces, so I don't really care where things land, as long as I have space in them. We got welding, we can repair the vehicle, repair our gear, repair our weapons, build, pretty much infinitely with the battery supply we've got. The only thing left that I can think of that I need to do is just get the armor repaired when we hit Mechanic 7 and get that Modus machine gun installed in place of the grenade launcher. That's usually where I stop. I don't do too much more. So this is pretty much the textbook Vorm Humvee, which you'll see on a quick tip here sooner or later. I'll get to my Humvee design at some point. But yeah, so we're doing pretty good. Oh, actually, while I'm here, all to there, battery. Let's see. Oh, these are all full. I left all the low capacity ones behind. So we've got some heavies, we got some lights, we got some mediums. So I can toss those on the charger as needed to get them charged up. All right, let's go get that water real quick. Let's see if we can get that done, and then we're gonna be ready to get out of here. Which makes me very, very happy. I'm so tired of this research facility. Spent too long here. Let's see. I need another 60-liter tank. Got so many of them. Like so. Wheeled. Grab some water. I find it hilarious. Normally it wouldn't even count a tank with stuff in it, so how it managed to use the 60-liter tank I was carrying to install into the vehicle, I don't know. It shouldn't have done that. Alright, craft. This time we should have some clean water options. 20 in the hot plate. And into the Humvee, that lower tank. Repeat. Repeat. Hey there, Rona Patron, or Rona Payton. Welcome. Welcome to Vorm Boils Water. Something just changed. I saw some kind of green message pop up. Oh, we got our fangs back. You feel like you haven't eaten in days. Yeah, I'm still normal weight. I refuse. Have some more rotten meat. Oh, it's showing 0 calories now. Well, maybe I haven't eaten in days. I didn't notice that my rotten meat is providing 0 calories now. That's problematic. It's filling my belly, but not actually providing any nutrition. Let's get our water. Well, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that sooner rather than later. Alright, that gets us halfway there. We're up to 30 liters out of the 60. That's plenty to travel and craft and clean and so on with for now. 718. I really don't think I have much in the way of food I can actually get nutrition out of right now. Definitely not going to be royal jelly. Yeah. I got 7 chunks of meat. We'll go cook that up and get that in our belly so we have some calories. And then in the morning we're going to have to finish the load up, which we're pretty much done, and then hit the beehive one more time. Anybody miss watching me walk up and down 6 flights of stairs? God, did that suck for the first 3 episodes. Cooked meat. Let's do... I had... Oh, actually... Give me that. Alright. Chunk of meat rotten, cooked meat rotten, all you go in the fire. Wait a few rounds for that to get nice and consumed. Now, is it showing the right number? Now it is. Alright. So I won't accidentally use the wrong stuff. Alright, 402 calories. Let's have some of that. Engorged. We'll have 3 more in the morning. That'll take the edge off. I think I'm just going to go sleep right now. I'm tired. Thirsty, but the water's all upstairs. I don't need the brazier anymore. I don't care. I might grab a few planks. I don't need the bench. We already checked those. I guess I'll go ahead and take the fat, just in case I need to really get some calories going on. We'll have that for breakfast. Alright, should be our last night in the research facility. Laboratory portion, anyway. Should have a bunch of water bottles to drink. Not me. I don't care about water bottles. Faster get a water purifier installed? Why? Once I have it filled, I'm done. I mean, I'll never go through that water. So get it done once and I'm done forever. You gotta remember, I don't play just to keep a guy alive until I die of boredom or he dies of old age. I usually have pretty specific goals, so I don't play with the idea of having a character alive for even a year. It's really, really odd if any of my guys are still going after summer day one. I think in the last 20 challenges, maybe 30, I've lost track of how many I've done now, but I've had 2 characters make it to summer day 3. So my guys either are dead or have already completed the challenge I've set or are super god cybernetic mutation deities long before summertime rolls around. So I lost the infravision. Uh-oh. I missed it. Did I lose it? You lose your infrared? Oh, just flat out you lose your infrared vision. Well, thank you, game. At least it didn't take my... Well, I actually haven't looked at this list in a while. Anything jumping out? We're antsy. That's what we've had. Still got the Predator. Chemical imbalance is still around. Got our tail and horns. Still haven't gone to disintegration. Fangs are back from the mandibles. Still got full night vision. I'm so happy. Well, it's less of a big deal now because I don't have to really tippy-toe around. I love having greater. That's pretty cool. Still got the tentacles. I don't see any other big changes. Or stuff could have rolled off and I wouldn't notice, but I don't see any additions of bad stuff. Very fast metabolism. Oh yeah, I love being a carnivore predator with very fast metabolism. Love keeping those guys going. Alright, let's have a chunk of meat. Minus 20 joy, that's fine. That we need to get some calories back. I think we've been calorie deficit for a while. And I'm remembering. Oops, actually I need to take a blanket. And a pillow. I think that's it. I was going to take... Yeah, sure, 8 planks. I think that's it. I think we're out of here. Finally, free of the research facility. We spent a lot of time in this place. Broken cyborg. How the hell is there a broken cyborg out here? Where'd you come from? That was a little weird looking. That was a lot weird looking. That proceeded pretty strangely. Torch, guitar. Let's just really dial all the stuff back that I'm not using right away here. Oh yeah, I can finally use that roadmap. Keep getting to do that. Alright, front seat. You get the blankets. The pillow. Take off scout rifle that I didn't mean to be actually wearing. Alright, more chunks of fat. Take a drink, take a drink. Oops. Take a drink. Take a drink. Take a drink. How long is it taking to cook the water? I forget. Almost an hour. We'll do a couple more and then we'll take off. Hey there, zombie scientist. Stop trying to dig through my vehicle, please. Not sure where these guys are coming from at this late time. Alright, he didn't do much but make some noise. So some of the things I do are not the most efficient in gameplay reasons, but I do it for real-world time frame reasons. Alright. Metal tank's empty. I'm not sure I used that much. How did I only get... Alright, however, 53 liters is plenty. We won't have to deal with that likely again before this challenge is over, so... That's why I don't bother doing the whole water purifier and all that other stuff. It's cool that it can be done. I've just never bothered. I just never found a particular compelling reason to do it. It's too easy to get water and to just get enough all at once in one time and then never have to worry about it again. Ice Viper sub did not show up. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, where are we? 141 viewers. That's a good number. That's a very good number. Thank you very much, everybody who is here, specifically because you heard my call out on either YouTube or Reddit, or word of mouth. I know Rycon tweeted out some support. So, thank you very much for showing up and helping the channel and the stream out. Yeah, I miss the other seasons, but part of that is... just the style of gameplay and the speed and how much you know the game. I mean, I burn through it really, really quickly, but I know way, way too much about the game, so it's a little harder for me to judge. But I do miss the changing of the seasons. I'll probably do some kind of a fast season one at some point, but I don't know. While I understand the reasons behind it, it does seem to have cut down dramatically on people actually experiencing those other seasons. So it's kind of a bit of an issue there. There's a lot of balance things going on. So, take the butchery frame for meat. Yeah, that's my mobile one. So that's a good call. I almost forgot about that. So we'll grab that on the tarp. I definitely would have wandered off without that reminder. Hey there, Alex for Alex. Thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I'm on really good terms with the other YouTubers. So occasionally I get people in my Discord channel asking if it's okay to link the other YouTubers. I'm like, go for it. That's who I learned from. It's who I model my own channel setup, design, and process and all that. So. And thanks for the subscription as well. Good old Twitch Prime. Gotta love Twitch Prime. So yeah, Rycon and I chat on occasion, refer people back and forth to each other. Love his stuff. He's awesome. If you haven't been there, make sure you go check him out. Very different. We don't really play anywhere near the same. I mean, we're playing the same game, but our styles are way different. I'm much more mechanical and tactical. He's much more story RP. Type of storytelling, so it's really different styles, so they complement pretty well. Been lurking for years on YouTube. Well, I've had YouTube going for 19 months. When did I start? I started October of 17. We're not quite up to 2 years yet. Larry Veer? Hey there, Larry Veer. Thanks for the Prime sub. Do remember anybody that's first timing their Twitch sub that just learned that the Amazon Prime gives you a Twitch Prime sub? Remember, that's you have to re-click the button monthly. It's not automatically renewing, so just remember each month to visit if you're not already doing it regularly, and just hit that subscribe button. I'm going to start mentioning it on occasion. I do, while we got a good number of people here, I am going to be starting probably, I'm debating either next weekend, or I mean this coming weekend or the weekend after, but I'm going to be doing a monthly Q&A, channel update type of thing. Kind of like Rycon's Legionnaires meetings and such that he does monthly. But at the end of mine, I'll be doing new player question and answer demonstrations. So I'll take like half an hour or an hour, and anybody that shows up that has questions about Cataclysm, how the mechanics work, how my new mods might be working, things like that, I'll basically once a month have a time specifically geared towards answering questions in chat, demonstrating in-game how things work, all that kind of stuff. So, will it contain an option to save Doggo? No, sorry. Zombie Dog's fine. He's a little sad because we're down to our last couple of biscuits, our last couple of cookies. Remember that cookie jar that was full a few weeks ago? It's not so full anymore. We're at the bottom. Another trip to Costco in the wind. Yeah, Q&A I think will be helpful. Especially, I'm planning on doing it on a very, very set date. Like, I don't know exactly yet, but it'll be like the third Sunday of every month in the middle of the afternoon, my time frame. So it'll be a regular thing so people know that they can attend and ask questions or things like that. So I think it'll be useful and helpful. And at the same time, I can update people on the channel stuff and goals and all that kind of stuff. So we'll be moving more to a real channel type of format instead of a Vorm quietly hiding in his little dark room and uploading videos for a year and a half quietly. So, yep, AVAC's good people too. He and I wave at each other when we cross paths in Rycon's stuff or in his stuff, or we all seem to see each other fairly often in various Discords and forums and streams and so on. So, how do you dodge the Costco door greeters? I've got one really close to my house. They all know me really, really well. I just walk in. I don't even bother getting my card out. So they all just kind of nod and let me go about my business. They know that I'm there for animal crackers and Costco rotisserie chicken. Okay, speaking of that, I need to take another quick break. We're a little over 4 hours in, so let me go stretch the legs and unkink the neck, and then we're going to get rolling. I think we are all set. Vehicle's looking awesome. It's one of the big things I wanted to accomplish this episode was getting the vehicle fully set up. Last thing on the list, those two things, getting the armor repaired, but we're a level short of doing that for mechanic skill, and then getting this grenade launcher replaced with the Modus. And that'll happen naturally as we drive around and we find things. But we're going to go out and get in some trouble. We're going to go find some fun places, see if we can find some rare locations that we can do some things with. And yeah, we'll get to more interesting stuffs. So, give me about 5 minutes to do that, and I'll be right back with you guys.